I've always had a thing for Santa Claus, in case you didn't notice. It's like some deep-seated childhood thing.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 raunchiest R-rated comedies.
Okay, you know what? I got a weak stomach. That's all I can really take. All right, I'll see y'all.
Jay?
For this list, we'll be looking at the most suggestive, inappropriate, and vulgar comedies that received an R rating. We'll only be considering live-action films, as racy flicks like Team America World Police certainly deserve their own list. Did we miss any of your favorite raunchy comedies? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, There's Something About Mary. By 1998, the Farrelly brothers had already achieved notoriety for the crude humor of their first two films, Dumb and Dumber and Kingpin.
Let's try to make it work. Let's try, really try. How about it?
I'd rather mop the floors at a peep show.
Oh, girl, you still got your great stuff.
But almost nothing could have prepared audiences for the unabashedly graphic comedy of There's Something About Mary. The film follows Ted, played by Ben Stiller, who tries to reconnect with his high school crush, Mary, but finds himself competing with various suitors.
You just can't take the fact that it was my turn.
Your turn?
Yeah, that's right, my turn. Why can't I ever get a girl like Mary?
The Farrelly brothers employ every tool in their arsenal with explicit visual gags and outrageously crude jokes that prove that no topic is too taboo for them. Despite its controversial nature, the movie managed to charm viewers around the world, grossing over $350 million and paving the way for a swarm of raunchy, gross-out rom-coms.
None of them love you, really. They're just fixated on you because of how you make them feel about themselves. I mean, that's not real love. That's I don't know what that is.
Number 9, Porky's. If you find blatantly vulgar teen sex comedies revolting, then this one may not be for you. Written and directed by Bob Clark, Porky's centers around a group of Florida high school boys who are determined to lose their virginity and their misadventures in pursuit of this goal.
Hey, what are you looking so glum about, Pee-wee? Look, man, this is getting serious. I gotta get laid. I got more than a couple of weeks, I start to get jittery.
In that case, you're due for a nervous breakdown.
Oh, funny, Tommy, real funny.
The basic premise is simple and, quite frankly, a bit juvenile. But with just enough nudity to have you questioning if you entered the wrong theater, the film pushed boundaries in what was acceptable in mainstream cinema.
I've never seen anybody drown in a bowl of chili before.
Me neither. I wouldn't even know how to fill out the forms on that.
Yeah, you're right. It'd be a lot of hassle. I guess we better save him.
Yeah, I guess we better.
For such a raunchy picture, Porky's was definitely not without its detractors. Many found its jokes to be sexist and racially and culturally insensitive. Nevertheless, it became a box office success and inspired countless provocative teen-targeted films.
Miss Honeywell, do you mind? Do I mind what? It's disgusting.
Number 8, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. This 2004 flick combines the best and the grossest parts of a stoner film and a buddy comedy.
I want something we haven't had in a while. Something different, something that'll really hit the spot. I want the perfect food.
Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle stars John Cho and Cal Penn as the titular friends who must satisfy their burger needs after getting a serious case of the munchies. This takes them on a wild adventure to the aforementioned restaurant that stretches the boundaries of drug-related racial and sexual humor.
There's a White Castle that's open 24 hours up in Cherry Hill. It's about 45 minutes from here.
I can make the trip if you're willing to.
But beneath all that crudeness is a subversive tale of ethnic stereotypes that is completely sold by the chemistry between the two leads. Top that off with the scene-stealing cameo by Neil Patrick Harris, and you've got one of the funniest, smartest, and most unpretentious stoner comedies in modern history.
Did you ever get it on with Wando off the set?
Dude, I humped every piece of ass ever on that show.
Even the chick who played the hot nurse?
No. I didn't go all the way with her.
Number 7, Superbad. From the Judd Apatow verse of raunchy R-rated films comes one that is hailed as one of the best high school comedies of all time.
I still think you have a chance with Jules, man, really. And she got incredibly hot over last summer, and she obviously hasn't realized it yet, because she's still always talking to you and flirting with you and stuff.
Are you out of your mind?
Loosely based on the real-life experiences of writers Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, Superbad tells the wacky story of two teenagers attempting to make the most of their final days in high school.
This guy's either gonna think, here's another kid with a fake ID, or here's McLovin, the 25-year-old Hawaiian organ donor. Okay, so what's it gonna be?
I am McLovin.
The movie draws inspiration from other provocative teen flicks, but expertly balances its raunchiness with just enough heart to keep it grounded. It plays on the characters' immaturity and social awkwardness, delivering numerously blatant vulgar jokes at their expense.
What?
I know.
Upon its release, Superbad became an instant critical and commercial hit and helped catapult its lead actors to international fame. Number 6. Bridesmaids. Whoever thought female-driven comedies couldn't be side-splittingly funny sure got proven wrong when this film hit theaters in 2011.
There she is, maid of honor. So lovely to meet Lillian's childhood friend. You're so pretty. You're so cute. Oh, you're so sweet.
Co-written by Kristen Wiig, who also plays the lead, Bridesmaids was seemingly intended to serve as a vehicle for the SNL star. Not only did it achieve this goal, but its hilarious and raunchy take on female friendships broke new ground and helped propel all 6 featured ladies into the limelight.
This should be open because it's civil rights. This is the 90s.
Right. It's not. You're in the wrong decade.
You are.
Okay, I am.
From the infamous food poisoning scene to the bridal shower disaster, Bridesmaids was unapologetically crude and hysterical.
This is not the you that I know. The you that I know would have walked in here and rolled your eyes and thought this was completely over the top, ridiculous, and stupid. Look at this shower!
It remains a game changer for women in comedy, proving that they can be just as bold and outrageous as men, and will forever hold a special place in our hearts and stomachs. Number 5. American Pie. Following a teen comedy slump in the mid-90s, American Pie helped revive the genre upon its 1999 release. Centered around 4 high school seniors determined to lose their virginity before graduation, this film's premise is one that has been done over and over again.
And by God, we will not stand by and watch history condemn us into celibacy. Amen.
I like that.
Yes, we will make a stand. We will succeed. About time! We will get laid!
But American Pie takes shock value to a whole new level here, leaving almost no bodily fluid unexplored. It definitely pushed boundaries, but still managed to be relatable to a generation of teenagers who are just discovering their own bodies.
Oh, Jim, you're here. I was just walking by your room, and you know, I was thinking, boy, it's been a long time since we've had a little father-son chat.
American Pie may have been polarizing, but you can't deny it remains a cultural giant that will always be remembered for making us look at dessert in an entirely different way.
You know, guys, maybe I'm just not good with girls, period. No, really. Like I was born without that part of the brain. I mean, I can't talk to girls. And when I do talk to them, I screw it up.
Number 4. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. 2005 was a great year for Steve Carell. Not only did he begin starring as Michael Scott on The Office, he also got his major cinematic breakout in the R-rated rom-com, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yo, answer this question. Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
It all makes sense!
Like many other films on this list, this one also follows the main character, Andy, as he tries to lose his virginity. Only this time, like the title suggests, it's an awkward, inexperienced, middle-aged man.
And now, I am making your silver pants blue.
Get some road burn, come on! Come on, sucker!
Y'all pretty ladies around the world got a weird thing to show you.
What really sets this one apart, though, is how unafraid the filmmakers are to actually go there. The movie employs just about every graphic discussion about sex that you can imagine. In doing so, it more than earns its R rating. And that's R as in raunchy, risque, and revolting.
That one little patch looks sexy, though.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Ooh.
It looks mantastic.
Number 3, Blazing Saddles. While we're not quite sure if this film would be received as well if it were released today, Blazing Saddles has remained a cultural landmark decades down the line.
Hold it! What the hell is that?
Co-written and directed by the master of satire, Mel Brooks, this 1974 picture is a broad spoof of the Western genre. It stars Cleavon Little as a black sheriff appointed to protect the white, God-fearing town of Rock Ridge.
I hereby assume the duties of the office of sheriff in and for the township of Rock Ridge.
As it is set in 1874, Blazing Saddles functions as an equal opportunity offender, making use of every racial, sexist, and homophobic slur in the book. But beneath all of this is a satirical take on race relations that is frankly groundbreaking and still as timely today as it was back in 1974.
I'm rapidly becoming a big underground success in this town.
Gee, in another 25 years, you'll be able to shake their hands in broad daylight.
Number 2, Borat. British comedian Sacha Baron Cohen is well known for his controversial satirical characters, the most notable of which is arguably Borat.
My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice. This is my country of Kazakhstan.
In this eponymous 2006 mockumentary, the fictional Kazakh journalist embarks on a trip to America to film a documentary about its citizens and culture. While on this adventure, Borat encounters real, unsuspecting people and finds a way to offend just about every one of them.
Do you think a woman should be educated?
Definitely.
But is it not a problem that a woman have a smaller brain than a man?
That is wrong.
Not only does he frequently engage in wildly inappropriate behavior, but his crude jokes will have you in stitches and leave you questioning if you should actually be laughing.
I am very excited.
Yes. It's an
Hello, USA.
Yes.
Hello, USA. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be here. Hello.
Like it or not, Borat redefined mockumentary cinema, and for its revolutionary efforts, it received an Oscar nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Zack and Miri make a porno. Crude and vulgar, but loaded with the right amount of hearts.
We be going in with the understanding that it's
A business decision.
strictly a business decision. It's a means to an end.
Ted. With Seth MacFarlane in charge, there's no question what to expect.
What I like to do to her? Something I call a dirty fuzzy.
Caddyshack. A chaotic, drug-fueled production birthed perhaps the raunchiest sports movie in history.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Girls Trip. A near-perfect black female-led comedy that is filthy in the best ways possible.
And I don't know what these young girls are doing out here to handle all that, but I'm not on that train.
Come on now, Lisa. I ain't never know you to back down from a challenge.
No.
Just grapefruit them.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Ridgemont High School, where the jokes are as crude as the fashion.
Oh, God, people exaggerate so much here.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. National Lampoon's Animal House. The first film made by the satirical magazine National Lampoon, Animal House follows the antics of a rowdy fraternity at the fictional Faber College.
Excuse me, sir, is this the Delta House?
Sure. Come on in.
Regarded as one of the key cornerstones of the teen sex comedy genre, this film basically laid the groundwork for some of the other entries on this list. Its outrageousness and irreverence set it apart from the more traditional comedies of its time, and it quickly developed a cult following among college students.
They're gonna nail us no matter what we do. So we might as well have a good time. Toga, 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 toga.
Although some decried its sexually explicit gross-out humor, Animal House still garnered rave reviews and was hailed as one of the best films of the year. It also helped establish the careers of many of the actors, as well as director John Landis. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.